What up, y'all? I'm Emily.
And I'm Lisa, and we are the Conscious Collaboration.
Already shoulder.
Oh, so cute. So good to see you. You're the best thing I've seen all day because
Ooh,
yeah, we had a stressful morning getting off to summer camp this morning.
toxic ass kids.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers to all the parents who are working and also trying to help their kids do something fun while you're working.
Also, follow us for more parenting tips
Yes, yeah.
and mom jokes, which
Oh
we
boy.
decided are the dark side version of dad jokes. Well, I decided that.
Well, yeah, it's like a release though, and I think there's something I don't know because I'm not a doctor or anything, but a lot of times like when I'm being coached to release tension in any area, like you can speak to this more than me, but if I'm to try to release tension, let's say in my shoulders, then like one way to do it would be to like te intentionally tense them really
Oh yeah,
up
and then
and
release.
then let
Yeah,
it go. So like the way to like therapeutically work through the morning stress of dropping your kids off at camp or whatever is to, you know, be really tense about it. Intense.
literally.
So, I mean, that's my pass for our toxic joking around. Never in front of the kids though. Never in front of the kids. With love, we say this. I love my kids. It
Oh
was
no,
just
Liv and I get pretty.
it was just a lot of
She shares my sense
emotions.
of humor.
Yeah, yeah. Our kids understand us. I'm just saying if anyone's taking our advice. Yes.
Yeah,
We're
maybe most of
lucky.
them
Yeah.
because they're toxic and broke. Even though they are,
Ooh,
they are.
hormones are a thing over here. And also just awareness of hairstyles and all that kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure that Ainsley's cooler than me. In some ways, and her attention to detail to her hair and nails is kudos to her.
She's a Taurus. That's that Venusian
Right. Yeah.
love of fine things.
Yes. She needs a spa day, to heal her little Taurus heart. So maybe I
So do
will.
I. I'm trying to book my sauna and cold plunge appointment for the night, and I'm getting the
You're going to have to talk to
you
a
shall
person.
not pass.
Yes. Well, funny joke. Funny joke. Yeah.
We have to tell people.
You're going to have to talk
Not
to
so
someone.
sweet joke.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed our topic last episode about the AI generator.
Oh yeah, that was such an accident too.
Yeah, that was fun. A few people participated. I didn't see any inside of the group. Maybe they were privately jamming out with their bots. But it's also summer and people are spending less time in front of their computers,
As
hopefully,
they should.
as they should. Yeah, but my dad and my boyfriend participated in their bots being generated. That was pretty funny.
It was funny. And the whole Kyle thing turned into like a way more like symbolic and profound,
Yes.
kind of metaphor, I guess, for that part in all of us that's kind of like,
Yeah.
how did I get here?
Yeah.
Kyle
Oh,
in his mom's basement.
yeah. I love that. I love the disheveled responses that prompt you know generates because it's more of like an accidental selfie and those are not really, pretty or posed in any way.
No.
Sorry, I got distracted. The IRS was calling me.
Hmm.
You know,
Hey.
hey IRS, I was just waiting on the phone
Hey.
for 3 hours and they called me back during the podcast. It's like
Oh
they know.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Trying to get a hold of any government entity.
Huge fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, apparently someone was trying to steal my identity and get a return, but joke's on them.
Ooh.
I
Flattery
don't
is
give
the
returns.
best form of invitation.
Yes. Yeah, so good luck anyone trying to steal my identity and take my return because there is not one because I'm an entrepreneur. And, we plan it like that. So, haha, busted. Anyway, so thoughts and prayers to all the parents and all the people that are trying to reach the IRS today because it's a thing. It's a problem.
Mm.
Yeah. I guess all the IRS people are back to work, so they're catching up on paperwork.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, after our last conversation about AI, I saw a lot of scuttlebuttle.
No, no,
No,
no.
I was
We
just
can do
trying it
better.
out.
We can do
I
better
know
than that one.
you like those
You were
terms, but
coming up with all the grandpa terms last
I was
time.
trying to come up with one. I couldn't think of anything. But I've been noticing a lot of talk about AI. Now the new thing I see happening in the entrepreneur community is entrepreneurs are almost like I don't want to call anybody out, but entrepreneurs are like shaming other people for using AI in their business. And I don't think that's, my little contribution to that is, hey, let's not attack each other in the entrepreneur world for having to use a tool. But not only that, but AI is baked into everything. Like absolutely everything.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere. So, and well, this reminds me a lot of some of the GLP-1 conversation in the fitness
Yeah.
space, how there's one undercurrent of, shaming people for using it as it's cheating and yes, could they do it the old fashioned way? Sure, with a
Yeah.
great deal of support and what have you, but as evidenced by the massive obesity crisis, we
Yeah.
can use this tool as yes, in the wrong situation it's stupid, it's a bad idea, but in the right situation it's a great tool, same as AI, which can, of
Mhm.
course, again, with the wrong application, be kind of terrifying, to be honest. But
Yeah.
in the right application, what a tool. I mean, it has made my job infinitely more efficient. Could it do that job on its own? I don't think so, but some people are going to try. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not good to, and in the same way as this is not good to like eat our young, so to speak, in the fitness um, space. Same goes for entrepreneurial space for sure, which might be a great segue into talking about
Oh, good
what
job.
is an entrepreneur. By that, do we just mean someone who runs a business, or could we expand that definition? Um,
Yeah.
well, we
I mean,
we
I think
can't
it's,
expand the definition,
oh,
but
we do. Yes.
but really, and of course, I heard this inspo from another podcast, and now I can't even remember whose quote it was, but it was. And let me read it so that it remains a quote. Entrepreneurship is not about building a business, it's about building your life. And that really resonated with me in this season, you know, as things have evolved for me and my business, though I still have it, does not look even remotely the same as it did just 1 year ago.
I mean,
And
nor should it.
right. And I have a full-time employment type job right now that's suiting my life really well. But in no way does any of this change make me less of an entrepreneur,
Right.
because it's really, it's not about the business itself, although obviously that can be a part of it, but it is, it's really about getting creative, getting resourceful, and using what you have available to you to design your life as you see fit.
Yeah. Yes. I
Yeah.
agree. I mean, 100 times over. I mean, I think we should all at this point, the way that the world is evolving, consider yourself a free agent. You're
Mm.
no, it's if you're working for a corporation, you're still a
1099
free
for the
agent.
universe.
You should always be planning a way to make your free agency stand out from everybody else. So don't sit back and be complacent and think I don't need to think about my authenticity or my brand or how I'm marketing myself, because it should be never ending, no matter if you're collecting a paycheck from your own corporation or someone else's, because as you said, things are changing so fast. We should sort of be too. And I think since day one, we've been talking about like what are the ways that we can build and create lives that we're living in alignment with what really inspires us and lights us up and what we're good at. But ultimately, we also want to have more time to give back, to spend time in nature, to enjoy times with friends and family. Um, so it's that like I don't I just rewatch, I think I told you already, I just rewatch Idiocracy. And I don't want to see the world evolve into a barren environment that's marketed, every surface area
Like
is
prostitutes at Costco.
right. Right, exactly. Yes, that's a good example. And we're just a hair away from that, honestly, because and no shame in that either, because I know some of our listeners probably are doing OnlyFans or whatever they need to do to stay alive. That's your brand. I'm not going to knock it, but treat it like it's be the best OnlyFans person that you can be if you're going to choose that path. I don't want to be in a place where it looks swarmy and, overtaken by terrible, lazy projections of, Bud Light, alluding to the image I saw of Bud Light, like being positioned in front of the White House recently. I don't like that. That's also like I used to drink a lot of Bud Light in college and everything, but that was before the whole craft
You
beer
were
thing.
you was a
I,
rich girl,
I
huh?
digress. Well, yeah, what was it like Natty Light and
Natty
yeah, woo,
Light, financial light.
take, takes me back. Woo.
Maybe some
Anyway,
Bush if you're feeling fancy.
yeah, there's just so many better ways. Like it might feel messy at first, like, but even if you do have a cush job with like you're ready to retire, you're reaching retirement age and it's coming up. What are you going to do when you retire? Are you just going to do nothing? Or are you going to be a coach or an artist or a consultant or sit on the board? Whatever it is, the entrepreneurial mindset or the thought leader mindset would be to already be culminating that into all of your experiences into that. Like we sort of have to, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I
Or
don't know.
unless you want to be one of those people who loses their purpose and meaning, and
Mm-mm.
you know what I mean. Like you retire, so you no longer contribute. There's some statistic. I'm not even going to attempt to, but basically, people who go into retirement who like just then start
Yes.
like chilling, relaxing on the couch or doing whatever. I don't know if it's depression
Yeah.
that goes up drastically, but something to that effect.
I mean, just driving
Not
through my neighborhood, the rate of hoarders in my neighborhood has exploded since
mm.
we suffered the hurricanes. It's almost like And a lot of that sadly are the elderly or, facing dementia or depression, or isolation.
Mhm.
But it's, I mean, there's people that die in their armchairs, like happens quite a bit. And like nobody wants to be that. Like everybody, I think like the ultimate place to leave planet Earth would be doing the thing that you love the most, like, gardening or what, I mean, gardening could be someone's thing, or traveling or something like that. Um, yeah, it's becoming a bit of an epidemic where I think when we've been talking about the chaos and confusion, and we knew that was going to happen with the evolution of technology in this time period, and it's happening fast. And so we want to cling to the things that are comfortable and safe, but they're not really safe because they're getting evolved out potentially. Um, it's you have to
Safety is an
find
illusion.
safety is an illusion. Yeah, and you have to find it and create it in yourself, not relying on somebody else. That was IRS calling me back again. They're persistent. Like when I don't need them, they call me. That's their new tagline.
Ray's so obsessed with me, IRS.
I must be talking to my federal agent.
He's like giving him the tea.
Yeah. Oh, they're on the Zoom right now. They're like, "Oh, get a load of this. She's not picking up your call." But yeah, I don't want to live in a land of idiocracy and complacency and boredom, and entrepreneurialism isn't the easy path ever, but like we always talk about, you find your path when you lead into your difficulties, like you lean into it.
And it's
Um,
choose your hard. Like,
yeah,
is there an easy route or is there a route that you're used to?
yeah, exactly,
You're
exactly.
familiar with. There's
Hmm.
not an easy route.
Hmm.
It's a choose your hard, choose your discomfort.
Yeah, choose your own adventure, choose your own discomfort. But yeah, I mean, I really like that quote that you shared. Whoever, if we find it, we can credit in the description. But entrepreneurialism isn't about necessarily, like you said, breaking out and making your own business. It's about maintaining your personal autonomy and being.
At the Conscious Collaboration Podcast, we are proud affiliates of Atapa medical grade red light therapy devices. Red light therapy boasts a long list of clinically proven benefits, many that I and many of my clients have experienced firsthand. You can be sure that you'll be able to train harder, recover faster, and sleep better with Atapa red light therapy. Visit myatapa.com, myatapa.com, or use the link in our Instagram bio to shop with the code COLLAB15, that's COLLAB 15, for a discount on your device.
Resourceful and having something to stand on or stand for, or if everything else were to fall away, you've got, for lack of a better word, your brand, mission, values, like who you are.
Yeah, how you show up in the world. It's almost like a suite of character traits, right? That you can just apply to everything in your life.
Yeah.
And I think
Hmm.
creativity and vision and that word resourcefulness keeps coming up. I think those are a big part of it. And those happen to be, really great skills to have if you are creating a business. But uh, if it's
But it
just
keeps your mind
design my
going.
life, I want my life to look something like this. Okay, let's see what I've got to be able to sort of reverse engineer that.
Yeah. I mean, I like how you said that. You can tell both of us have the like art, graphics, marketing background in us by the way that we communicate, but It's like you said, we're like a suite. Like if we're presenting to, like, I like that to think of it that way, just from the art or the marketing perspective of who we are. But I was talking yesterday with someone about loss of identity, and that happens a lot in transitions in life, like going through divorce, or a lot of people experience it in COVID when things change so much, and people are like, who am I? What color do I even like? Like, how do I don't even look like myself anymore. Is like a lot of what I hear people going through major transitions. It's you lose that sense of self almost to the point where you don't even know how you show up anymore. Because I think that's something we should be flexing all the time. Like, is this something that, for you, is this something that, like, a holistic health, wellness, and strength trainer, like, you do exude that all the time for as long as I've known you. Like that's, and before I knew you, I know, like, that's what you had to be exhibiting that for me to find you. But, you're really rock solid in your personal marketing suite, or, your box of crayons is who you are. But inside of that, what people will say about you, oh, well, she's, creative and resourceful and nothing scares her and she can do hard things and she can, you know, transcend and transform in a short period of time. And not only in a minimal way and just show up, but do amazing, like, so like each of those qualities, the more you use them and the more you present them, even if it's a hard thing, even if it's done messy, is how people come to know you. So I don't know, like you have a big box of crayons in you. You know what I mean? Did
Thanks. I
you
like
get
the
a little
crayon.
emotional? I
I
got a
like
little
your
emotional.
crayons too. Yeah, that was really sweet, actually.
Yeah.
Don't make my face wet. It's still Gemini season. We're not even in Cancer season yet.
I
Stop
know
it.
that might be the nicest thing I've ever said to you.
Yeah,
Happy birthday.
you roast me. No, uh, well, and I think you accidentally sort of nailed like an important differentiator there that we can now make more general to help prevent that feeling of loss of identity. All right, I'm going to bring a couple of things together here. So, remember when we talked previously off air about a potential topic idea, this idea of hedging your identity into different, so you're not, a mom and that is your identity. So you're not a feng shui practitioner and that is your identity, but
Right.
you rather have all these different buckets that you sort of put it into, so that if there is a big change or transition in one of those buckets, while it may still be very, disruptive, it's not sort of this feeling of robbing you of your whole identity. That's one thing. And two, that I think you just again kind of accidentally uncovered there, is like associating it with these deeper standards, which can then really be fluid and adaptable when you get to that next level of, what is it, personal trainer, nurse, where those things can and will change and
Yeah.
shift throughout life. But if the deeper standards are in place, those, it's not that I'm not, nothing scares me, but that standard of, even when something scares me, that's not going to be what stops me from doing it.
Yeah.
If I've determined that, these, anyway, associating the identity with these deeper standards, what we do have control over in how we show up, versus that sort of mid-level of, I am a personal trainer, I am a nurse. Those things are true, but while those change and shift, if I can always go back to that, well, I show up even when something scares me or not, when they shift at the mid-level, that's not going to shake me to my core and make me, feel like I've lost my identity. Does that make sense?
Yes, it actually does a lot. I was just I'm making a note of some things like,
Ramble.
well, I mean, these are broad topics that we're talking about, but I think really necessary because it's so easy to be distracted into all these different areas. And I like the versatility of what you're saying. And I think what you also were touching upon was the idea or concept of niching incorrectly, because the correct way to niche in today's world. Okay, so we I'm going to illustrate this by, we talked about the box of crayons that we each are. Um, that doesn't give you the idea of niching necessarily, but those really cool, fun pens that we used to love growing up that have the colors that you could press down on, but it funnels down into one.
Yeah.
You press it and it funnels down. It's more like the various facets that we have that, if you're going to niche down to that one point to be able to activate, this, call upon this aspect of yourself to show up in the way that needs to live a better life at this time. But the other parts of it are still a part of your pen. Like that's, I feel like,
and even if you're not, or even if something changes about one of those, or one of the colors runs out, it doesn't mean the whole pen is broken.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're not holding on to this one thing to be like, well, no, the whole pen is broken. No. We can just use the blue ink and let the red, sometimes it's got to recharge a little bit. You can maybe put some spit on the end, whatever you got to do, finesse it.
Well, you put a new color in there to replace it.
Yeah, refill it, whatever.
Yeah.
We didn't have those refillable kind, but
yeah, I don't know if they existed.
The analogy stands. It's like,
yes,
we can sometimes, as people, I think, put so much of our identity just into the little one bucket. Mm-hmm. What we do for work, or whatever it is, and that's just not the case. Or that can be very mentally limiting. Put it that way.
It's mentally limiting, and therefore not. I mean, that's the one thing that will deplete our chi the most, is not having our full mental capacity or living to that. You know what I mean?
Don't be leaky. Don't have that leaky chi.
Yeah. Make sure that your chi is
you don't
whole.
Want the ink pen to start leaking everywhere, and you open up your backpack and you're like, what happened?
Oh, so messy. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I love tools. I mean, heck, I love a camera, a calculator, and I'm coming to learn very much like the AI.
Whiz.
Gee, Willikers. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know, maybe entrepreneurship. I mean, that's something. So I did go to this post-grad course for entrepreneurship, and we stay in a mastermind together. So we continue to talk about these types of developments and what that means for entrepreneurship. And I know that entrepreneurship is taught in not just universities now, but also they're starting to teach that in school programs. And, my daughter is going to a camp in July to build our own business, and we already have a really
cool.
Yeah, I'll send you the info. But I don't think the dates work. But anyway, it's really cool. We already came up with a business idea. She's so excited about it. And it's things that align with who she is and what she wants to create. And of course, she wants to build in a donation or a give back aspect to it, which is important. But it all comes back to that free agency and identity piece. It's not just about back in the day when I learned about entrepreneurship and I was in marketing, it was what is the easiest business to buy that is a fail safe, make money? Okay. Laundromat. Yeah. Okay. Vending machines. Yeah, sure. You could buy a business and easily, that's also entrepreneurship because you're
RV Meth Lab.
okay, yes, I guess. But, maybe if there's one that's already making money and you buy that from someone, but then there's the way that, even if you were that person that was buying fully operational businesses so that you can create your life out of that, like, what does that mean for your core identity? And like, how does that free up your life to live better? And what does that do for the collective? And ultimately, I think really, instead of attacking each other in the entrepreneurial space for using shortcuts to generate things that, a person can do very well and sometimes much better, instead of attacking people that are just, learning or playing or trying to free up more time in their lives, I think we should use that energy to take back the power from the conglomerates and the trillionaires that aren't doing anything to put anything back into the environment or our well-being. And that's something I think I would like to hypothesize. Most entrepreneurs do have this part of their identity that shows up in servitude, or wanting to not just help themselves live better, but improve the lives of other people. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like that should just kind of always be the focus, like as a part of our gift of existence on this planet. Like, all right, if I'm here, I need to, even if we don't have the most service mindset ever, like, how can I make sure that my existence here leaves some level of improvement? That wasn't, and that could look a bajillion different ways, and that could look like funding your life by buying up a bunch of car washes, and then you can go be Mother Teresa and do things that don't pay. It doesn't have to be Mother Teresa, but you know what I mean. You could go
right.
I don't know, you could go mow the elderly hoarders' lawns for free, or like, whatever the case may be, but to kind of pay it forward in service and in the name of improvement in some type of way.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this was good. I mean, I feel like as we were talking about, like, leaning to, if we're feeling a tension somewhere and we like really like tense it up to release it. I feel like this conversation's kind of been like that, because I feel like I was able to, like, even though maybe it doesn't congeal together very well, I think it does.
Ooh.
Gel together.
It's the same. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the gist of it is that having that awareness that no matter who is taking care of us, a corporation or our own business, or, where we're getting that money from, because money is a thing that we need to feed into the system. Hopefully we're able to reframe that. Everybody wants to be able to live freer and not relying on someone else as much. And so there's that opportunity to use every tool that we have access to and every discomfort and transition that we're moving through to further identify with who we are and not just accept the roles or the titles that other people give us.
Word.
Because that's when we lose our identity. And therefore
don't do that shit.
Yes. Our listeners, I hypothesize, are on board with us, and they're thinking the same thing. So I hope
we're streaking in the quad. Bring your green hats.
Word. Word to your mother. Yeah. Oh,
we can't get too smart, guys. We got to close it out with something kind of goofy.
Better, yes. If this struck a chord in you and you felt a cathartic release, let us know about it inside of the Conscious Collaboration Collective, our closed and private Facebook group. Join us there. And if you haven't had a chance yet to access and use your prompt for your GPT to see what its identity looks like, come on
look
inside.
Back at last week's chatter about that. It's worth it.
Yeah. It's fun. I mean,
And you
I want
might
to
get
meet
some
every.
deeper insights than you even bargained for.
Yeah, yes. And maybe perhaps our GPTs can all collaborate together. Wouldn't that be cute? We could put them in a party photo
Kyle's
together.
here for it. He doesn't know how he got here. He woke up late. He rolled out of bed. He's kind of high.
He's invited to my party.
He's here for
I
it.
think my GPT might find him adorable,
Yeah.
and
Well, he's going to show up and say the most accidentally profound, insightful things.
But then he won't remember it.
Then he won't remember.
Exactly. We'll be like, Kyle, do you want to be on our podcast? We should have Kyle on the podcast interview him one day.
Ooh. Maybe we can get Athena to like show up as
Athena and Kyle. Yeah.
As her Kyle aspect.
Yes.
Of the pen of her.
Yeah. Didn't Athena call him everybody's spirit animal or something?
I think that's a combo of what she and I both came up with, but
yeah, that was cute.
In essence, everybody has a Kyle.
Everybody has a Kyle, guys.
Has an inner Kyle.
Yes. Inside of your crayon box. Oh. All right. Well, this has been fun. Thanks so much for playing. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing with your friends. And we will talk to you in 5.
Talk to you in 5. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank y'all so much for listening to our podcast. If you haven't yet, please be sure to subscribe, rate, review, and share with all your friends so they can join our circle of collaboration on this journey. You can find us on Instagram at Conscious Collaboration Podcast, on Spotify, iTunes, and Audible, to name a few. Please join us next time for another deep dive into how you can live life in more alignment, mind, body, and business. Send us your questions and comments in our DMs or email us at consciouscollaborationpodcast@gmail.com. See you in 5 minutes.